My name is Vincent Resh. I am a professor at the University of California at Berkeley, which is a large public institution. We have about 35,000 students at Berkeley. Berkeley is how it's commonly called. And it is considered, like University of Tokyo, a very, very good public university in the United States. My research is concerned with water, with biological aspects of water. The main aspect that I study is how do you assess water pollution using biological organisms. Beyond that, I have been looking at vectors of human diseases, such as biting flies like mosquitoes and black flies, that transmit very important diseases such as malaria or river blindness. For the past 20 years, a portion of my time has been spent with United Nations agencies, such as the World Health Organization, where for 15 years I was involved in assessing pollution work in West Africa related to disease control programs. And for the last 8 years, I've been working on the Mekong River, trying to establish basic information about what the animals are like there, what the potential for human disease is from waterborne vectors based on the very large dams that will be constructed in China and the influence that that will have on the river. To me, the most fascinating part of being a scientist can fall into two areas. The most important one to me is the solving of problems, that we have very large human needs related to water, and yet at the same time, problems of water pollution, which is essentially a biological problem, either how it affects us in our drinking water, in the food we eat, in the recreation that we want. So really the applied aspects of really feeling that what I can do can help people is very important. And the second aspect is simply the joy of discovery, of seeing a problem, solving it, and seeing a situation improve. In the time that I've been here, I have been working closely with graduate students and with a postdoctoral student in aquatic ecology. I find them very smart, extremely motivated, that they want to really understand the situations. They want to understand the basic aspects of the system and also how it can be applied for improving water quality, improving the environmental health or ecological health of rivers. I find them very attentive, that they listen, they are very eager to learn and very motivated. I think the key word is the high motivation. Well, I think one of the things that I find very important is to practice communication skills, verbal communication skills in making oral presentations, writing skills in writing various short articles or even short presentations. I think one of the things that of course is a problem for all over the world is that most science is now communicated in English. And English, of course, is a very, very difficult language for people to learn. What I have found in my lectures that I've given here is that I would put on my slides quite a bit of text of English statements trying to get the main points. So the advice I would give to graduate students is to practice giving presentations over and over again. The more you give, the better they become, and the easier they are, the more confident you become in making presentations, even if it's not in English. I remember the first time I had to give a presentation that wasn't in my native language. My hands were shaking so badly that I had to give the presentation with my hands behind my back. So I understand how difficult it is, but I have also found the second time, the third time, the fourth time you give presentations in a second language, the easier it becomes. Foreign languages for me are very, very difficult as well. I would practice giving talks over and over again. The first seminar that I gave in a foreign language, I actually would meet with a teacher 1 or 2 times a week just to practice the phrases. And I think that's extremely important for students here as well, graduate students, to practice over and over again. Well, I think the guest professor program is wonderful. For myself, being a scientist from another country, coming here, living here, having an apartment, coming into the campus every day, has been a wonderful experience. I have learned a lot about what it would be like to live in Sakai or Osaka. So for me, it has been a wonderful experience. I think for the students, it is wonderful as well because they are exposed to new ideas, to broader research questions, to what is happening in the rest of the world. I think the program is marvelous, and I am so thankful that I was able to take part in it. I have learned a lot about myself and about Japanese students.